you say are some of your tendencies when you hit a ball?
For one, I think I'm overall like kind of over the top and like handsy and swipey at the ball. So a lot of times, even if I'm like hitting well, it's like a cut.
Okay.
And I think overall, like I don't really use my lower body that much, and I kind of just use a lot of upper body swing, kind of like not having a lot of control of like that low point.
The order of magnitude, anytime we have a lesson, especially if I'm seeing someone who's new or new to the game, contact is number one.
Yeah.
Then direction, then distance, and then fourth would be creativity. So creativity is just know how to shape shots.
I do remember this video now. Yeah, definitely.
Fifth, aesthetics. So aesthetics, the look is last, but as you do get better with your swing, it does look better on its own merit.
Right.
Because I think good mechanics is pretty. So
totally.
So what we do is like I like to record people from this angle, face on, because then we can see a lot of things that matter when it comes to impact, like how forward are the hips, how are the hands, how are we loading and unloading the shaft.
Right.
You know, stuff like that. So we want to get like good contact first, looking at a lot of shots from this angle, and I'll tell you what to look at. And then once we feel a little more comfortable with that, then we turn the camera around, then we look at things like the face and the path to straighten out the ball flight.
I see.
So it's like hitting a ball solid, but crooked is better than hitting a ball like straight and fat or straight and bend, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Basically, all of the weight gets onto the front leg at impact, and that's made possible because the tailbone is going forward. And so the average like tour pro is going to be moving his hips or tailbone forward 5 or 6 inches on the downswing.
Yeah.
And that's a lot more than a lot of people are probably used to, or a lot more than people think they need to go.
Yeah.
And so when we do that, that's what allows us ultimately to get the hands forward and the shaft leaning forward at impact.
Right.
If we're going 5 or 6 inches forward on the downswing, and you've already gone 3 inches back, now it's like what, 9 inches you gotta slide, and that's like a big change. So using the ground, using our feet is probably gonna be one of the main focus of today.
Okay. Yeah. For sure.
The first thing I would look at is your setup.
Yeah.
So notice how straight the toes are. If we flare the toes out, then we can actually start to give our ankles and our knees a little bit more freedom to move. So most players are going to start with flared feet. So what's happening with you is in your hip turn in the backswing, the lead hip is moving inward, but the trail hip is very static. Your trail hip is kind of rotating around the end of this.
Yeah.
Rather than letting this move back in a circle with the lead hip. When we have a sway, your trail hip kind of goes through or like stays on the back line like this. Lead hip goes away from the front line.
Yeah.
So we gotta basically reverse that.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. So it's because the way the hips are shaped that if I just rotate directly around the middle of my tailbone like this, the back hip is gonna pull away from where it started. The lead hip will stay on it. We do want this look where, you know, if I had 2 lines here like this and I rotate, I'm going to pull essentially my right pocket or my trail pocket, trail butt cheek away from that line in the back. And on the way down, I just go forward from there. So that it's this and not that.
Can you do that again?
Yeah. So
it's
this.
Yeah.
And not.
Yeah. I'm kind of doing like a this way.
Right.
Rather than here. Okay.
The knees will basically move in a circle.
Okay.
So if the knees are like here to start, as I rotate, the knees just rotate, or they move in a circle with everything else. So like the hips move in a circle, the knees move in a circle.
Yeah.
And so as the front knee goes this way and that way, the back knee goes this way and that way. So it's like
this way and that way.
If this is going 2 inches forward, 2 inches to the left, back knee 2 inches back, 2 inches to the right.
Yeah.
And so that keeps me centered.
Yeah.
So that's one way to think about it too, because there is like a progression of how much we turn everything. So like if I have like a line on my knees, my hips, and then my shoulders like this, and I rotate in the backswing, let's say the knees will change around 30 degrees this way, hips go like 45, and the shoulders will go 90.
Yeah.
So that's my full wind up there. So if I do that and stay centered, then I have all my energy stored up, I can wind up, I'm deep enough here, hands are back here, now I can go ahead and just drop and slide, and then I can get everything inside again.
Okay.
Restricted hip turn in the backswing also contributes to getting cutting.
Coming over, coming a bit
because it
over
means
the
that
top.
if you don't turn enough, generally what can happen is the hands can be too much out here.
Yeah.
And so if they're here in the backswing, then it's easier to get
Yeah,
out that way.
there's only one easy way to come down.
Yeah. So we're using the rotation and the freeing up of this and the centeredness of it to get you back this way, to create depth.
Yeah.
And then on the downswing, we use that, we maintain that, and then we can swing from the inside much easier.
That's also definitely when I feel like I'm hitting the best, is when I feel like I have a deeper turn and there's just more time in this area.
Yeah.
When I feel like there's time here, I don't have to think about much else. But then, yeah, when I'm like stretching for the turn and reaching for the turn, then yeah, it just, it gets everywhere.
I think your feels are pretty much spot on. Yeah, so you mentioned how you have trouble feeling like you're using the legs. They're not engaged as much as we want them to be. And that just starts off with the toes. So we can just go ahead and flare those out, so then we can get the freedom that we need. Your swing feels better when you have more depth, right? So the hands and arms can get more around here. And we can achieve that depth just simply by freeing up the rotation a little bit more. Because right now we have a little bit of a sway.
Yeah.
And we have a little bit of a sway that does restrict the hip turn.
Okay.
So keeping these hips centered and rotating means that basically the knees and then both ends of the hips are going to be moving in a circle. So each hip is responding to the other. So the front hip is going to go forward and in. Back hip is going to pull back toward the target a little bit.
Okay.
So if there's a line here at the end of my hips here in the backswing, and I rotate centered, I'm actually moving my trail hip away from the backswing.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've been moving my trail hip essentially towards it to like load into that hip more. I feel like that's kind of how I've been thinking about it. But
And
when you do that, do you tend to like think about your foot in any way, or your knee when you move, or are you really only just thinking about the turn in the hips?
For me, I think a lot about the knees, because I feel like if I can get the knees to do what I want to do, then the hips follow,
Right.
rather than just the hips in isolation.
Yeah.
So I have to just think about, okay, make the knees go in a
the
circle.
hips,
and the hips just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so as far as like pressure in the feet and loading up on the right side in the backswing, I am going right, or as a left hand, I am going this way to the trail foot in the backswing. But the pressure is going to stay on the instep.
Okay.
So I never want this pressure to go into the middle or the outside of the foot, because then what happens is I start doing that. And so
which is what I tend to do.
Yeah. So like we need the pressure on the instep in the backswing, because that is what we used. That's what we use on the downswing to push off and get forward.
Okay.
Because if we have the pressure outside in the backswing like this, by the time we change direction, I just have too much pressure back here and I can't get forward enough. Yeah, like the only real change you have to make to your setup is just flare the toes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just flare the toes out. Okay, so we have a border around your trail hip. Now you're going to make a backswing right now. Go ahead. So you got to be able to pull that pocket a little bit more away.
I'm still trying to like stay on it.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pull your right pocket away from the shaft. There we go. Yeah, so that's centered. So
really?
What you just did was you just rotated directly around the middle.
Really? That feels like I came so much on this side.
Yeah. It may feel that way because you might be leaning back a little bit.
Okay.
So we want to have the hips forward in the backswing, but the head and the chest are going to feel more to your
Okay.
left.
Yeah.
So you do it again, okay? Yeah, there we go. So at the top of your backswing, Yeah.
Okay.
So that's set up. We have what we call axis tilt. Axis tilt is just tilt of the upper body away from the target. A little bit is good.
Yeah.
And the longer the club gets, the more that's going to be too.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think you were used to setting up dead vertical.
Yeah, like just nose to the ball.
Right, yeah. It's okay to have a little axis tilt.
Okay.
Yeah. And so if I have a little bit of axis tilt, that also means my neck is cocked a little bit to the side. Yeah. So so we can kind of be looking at it from this direction.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you have a little bit of axis tilt, we'll call that a pretty neutral setup. So we can keep that the same. Let's go make a backswing right now. So you can feel like more. There we go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Remember how you have a tendency to go up?
That's Okay.
Head a little lower, a little more to your left. There we go. Lower, even more. There we go. you're going to be playing around with your feels a little bit too, because it's like, okay, my natural backswing, I go up and to the right.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
might have
yeah.
to feel like I'm doing this. Like
Yeah, kind
eat
of.
eat the ball in the backswing or something.
In a way, it does feel like I'm really like. I think it makes sense though, because I'm kind of really turning into this
Right.
instead of coming up. It makes more sense to kind of like be in here.
Yeah. It's like you're lower with the head, and then the hands and arms are going to feel lower and around you here, as opposed to shooting straight up.
Yeah, I'm
And
a
that's
bit
also how
more
you,
thinking like this.
yeah,
But it's about like right.
yeah. And that helps you control your trail arm too, because if you're moving down around you, then you can fold this and keep it pinched. But if you lack rotation in the backswing and you start making up for the rotation by lifting and stretching, that's when you
Yeah.
get that going.
That's what I
Yeah.
do. We want to turn in the hips.
Okay, much better, much better. It's like when you hit a shot and your lead toe spins, it's like it's spinning to where it should have started essentially.
Yeah.
So hit a few shots, feeling like you're dropping,
Okay.
like drop in the backswing. That was nice. Okay, I put this here. You swing your lead arm under it, but don't touch it.
Oh dang. Swing the lead arm under it.
Yep. So it's about creating depth.
Yeah.
So make a full backswing here and stop. Yeah, there we go. That's it. There you go. There's your backswing right there. All you need.
Huh. Okay.
Drop that a little bit. There we go. Yeah.
Oh dang. Okay, I really need to feel like I'm like going like attacking the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that one I was like, oh, I got it.
Right.
I did not.
Okay. It's like we gotta be bobbing for apples right now.
Yeah. It's kind of what it feels like.
There we go. That's it. Nice. Much better swing. Much better. Okay, there we go.